Hello guys, this is Ankur. Uh, this is a demo of the e-commerce website that I built. It is built on top of JavaScript as the front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript as the front end, and PHP as the back end. So for database, I have used Oracle DB, which is version 11. So let's start. I have already started my Apache server, and now I can directly go to Chrome and open a localhost. So I have set it up in such a way that if I go to localhost bby, it opens up the home page. Not actually the home page, the login page. So uh, in this login page, the user has two options. So the first option is either to log in with an ID, or the second option is he can click here and he can directly go to the home page. But if he selects this option, so he only has to go to the store and buy the product. He cannot get it by home delivery. So let me just click here. I will show you the guest login first, and then uh, probably we can create an account or log into an account, and then we can see how we can get the home delivery. So once I click here, we are redirected to the home page. So home page has the products, it has the items in stock. So this camera 112 quantities are present in this store, and the unit price is this much. So we also have different stores available. uh, so if you click on the store, you see that two pop-up comes up. So we can select the second store, and then we see that okay, this product is only available, only 15 items are available, and the unit price is also different. So based on store, the inventory will differ. So now once we land to this page, uh, we have options to filter the products. So suppose if you want to search for Samsung products, you can just click here Samsung and then click on search. So you can see that two items are present for Samsung. One is a monitor and the second one is a phone. So similarly, we have one more option, which is filter products. So if we click on filter products, this tab will open. So here you can filter based on category or subcategory. So in normal production websites like Amazon or Best Buy, you might have probably seen that there are three category levels. So but since this is a dummy website, I have only implemented two categories. One is the main category and the second one is the subcategory. And this uses a recursive query to populate the results. So suppose I want only laptops, so I can just click on laptops and only the laptops will get filtered. If I click on desktops, only the desktops will get filtered. If I click on computer accessories, only the accessories will get filtered. Similarly, if I click on computer, all the computer products will get filtered. So this is filter. And now if I want to add a product to cart, so I can just click on add to cart, and you can see that the shopping cart quantity has changed to 1. If I click on the same product again, uh, the shopping cart items will not change, but internally the quantity has increased to 2 for this product. So suppose I want to buy two phones. First one is the iPhone, which I have already added, and the second one is Galaxy S10. So I will click on add to cart. Now you can see that there are two cart items. So after this, I can go to the shopping cart. So once I click on shopping cart, the products will come. So we can change the quantity here, or we can also delete if we don't want this product, and we can add or subtract, whichever way. It goes both ways. So we can either increase the quantity or decrease the quantity. And now if we click on proceed to checkout, one order will get created in this store for that customer, and the customer will receive an email that okay, you have to pick this two items from this store, and this is the address of this store. So let me just click on proceed to checkout. So you can see order placed. Check your email for order details, and it will redirect back to the home page. So this is the only option available for guest customers who have not logged into any account. So, but if a customer creates an account and then logs in, so there will be persistent data. So if he adds items to cart, he can keep that cart, and that cart will be persisted. So if he logs in, say 10 days after the first login, so even then the cart will be present. So he can also check his orders in the my orders tab. So but if a guest user clicks on my orders, nothing will happen. So this is the first one. So let me just go back and log in with an account so that we can show how delivery works. So I'll open Chrome again. You go to the home page. So here if you click on sign up, the sign up page will open where you can sign up with a new email and phone and password. So using that you can log in. So I already have an account, so let me just log into my account. Once I click on sign in, it will go to this page with the user. So now this for this user, you can check his orders that he ordered, or if he added something in cart, then even that will come here. So now this user has not added anything in cart, and that's why the cart is empty. So now let me try to add something. So I have added two desktops. Once I click on shopping cart, so both the items are there. But now here we have two options. One is proceed to checkout, and the other one is buy in store. So buy in store has the similar functionality to what we did for guest users, but the proceed to checkout button is specially used for delivery. So if I click on proceed to checkout, he can add address or select any existing address for that customer, and he can select a card. He also has to select the available courier options and then click on buy now. So let me just select an address, or let's say I am adding a new address. So let me add some address. Okay. Okay, once I click on this address, so you can see this address has come here. So I can now click on this address. Now for cards, there are two options, either a credit card or a debit card. So card type is present here, and we also validate whether, for credit cards, we validate whether the customer has credit. So it is kind of like a credit check, and for debit cards we don't do that. So for credits, we also even for both the cards, we also check the validity. So suppose if I select this card, which is like valid till 3 December 19, so it is not, which is not valid now. So if I select this card and click on buy now, it should give us a message saying that okay, your card is expired. In addition to that, I also wanted to show the courier options available. So if I select this address, so I have 3 courier options for that address. I can select anything and then click on buy now. So you can see you have used an expired card, please use a new card. So order placed failed. So but if you select a valid card, so it and select a valid courier option and click on buy now, order placed successful. So it has successfully placed the order and a mail was sent to the user. Now, from the DB perspective, if we want to see this, so let me just start from the beginning. So I logged in with a user, so which will be present in the customer table. So this is the customer ID, which is 21. Email, we have the password, which is hashed, and we have phone, last name, and the default store. Now if we check the login table, so in login you can see that okay, uh, this customer logged in at 7:45, which is the current time. So that means I logged in and it got inserted here. So in addition to that, the courier options that we saw were USPS, FedEx, and DHL. And this courier option, so let me just go over to this page and show you again. So you can see we have 3 options here. So these 3 options are based on this zip. So if I selected 60617 as the zip, so only USPS would be available, but I selected an address with zip 60616. That's why 3 couriers were available. Uh, Again, the order details. So I have placed the order, but the order details will be saved in uh, the order details table. So the order ID is, we can go to my orders and check the order ID, which is 64, which I ordered at 7:48 p.m. and this is delivery. So you can see the order time here, order type, courier ID, customer ID, tracking ID, delivery status, address ID, card, is contract. So all the things are populated and the order ID is 63. So this is the order for which there are no couriers, tracking ID or address ID. So this was the order that we placed using the guest customer. So since this is in-store pickup, we do not have the courier ID and address ID or card. So, but if you just look at this table, you cannot validate whether the order type is, we can only see the ID, which is like 2 for order type or 1, and also for delivery status like 1 or 5, but we don't know what this delivery status is. So for that, we can go to different tables. So let me just go select star from order types. So this is a static table. So if you see order type 1 means it is an in-store pickup, order type 2 means it is a delivery. So if you see here for the topmost order, for the latest order, this order type is 2, which is delivery, and the order just before that, the order type is 1, which means it is a pickup. Now we have the courier ID as well, so which we will get from couriers. So if I go to courier, the courier ID, so we selected USPS for the second order, and which is there in the order details table. we have the delivery status. So let me show you the delivery status. So 5 means it is ready for pickup. 1 means it is assigned to shipping. So for the first order, the delivery status is 1, which means it is assigned to shipping. So once shipping takes that order, they can update the tracking ID here and we can show it to the customer. Now in the My Orders tab, so we have some additional things like raise a ticket. So if we click on raise a ticket will be raised for order number 64, which we can check from ticket relation. So you can see this is the latest row for order ID 64. The status is open. So this is kind of service assurance organization, so which is not part of sales. So we have not added the other tables that will be linked to the ticketing service, like customer feedback or what is the error message. So those things are different. In addition to all these, we have also I have also added one more functionality, which is if the items in stock for each product decreases below a certain limit, we will trigger a reorder for that item. And once the item gets delivered to the store, we will update the items in stock to the new item quantity, the item quantity that was reordered plus the items that was in stock earlier. So for that, we have implemented triggers. So this is the first trigger, reorder trigger. So whenever old quantity is greater than 10 and new quantity is less than 10, which means the quantity falls below 10. So what we will do is we will insert into reorder store ID, product ID, timestamp, the quantity and the delivery status. So let me just go to reorders. So you can see we have one reorder for this product for store 1. So this product probably the quantity fell below 10 in the store inventory, and that's why we reordered 100 for that product. And once the status changes to delivered, uh, we trigger another query, which is this. So store quantity trigger, which is like if the delivery status changes to delivered, then we update the inventory to new quantity plus the old quantity. So this new quantity is the reorder quantity, and old quantity is whatever quantity that was already present for that inventory. So that's it. So there are many fields of improvement here. Like we can also add filter by brands or filter by manufacturers. We can also add account details or addresses, cards, uh, editing cards. So for the current implementation, we can only add cards, but we cannot delete those cards. So we can add options for deleting the cards or adding the card, editing the cards. We can also add options for uh, adding the addresses or like changing the addresses and deleting the addresses. And there is one more option that we did not go through, which is contract not available. So this option is for contract employees. Like suppose IBM has a contract with Amazon, and IBM employees can directly order from Amazon and bill it to IBM. So, which will be like a different flow. So, whenever such a contract is available, so for that we have a table. So this is the customer ID. Suppose this customer has a contract with IBM. So suppose he is a IBM employee and IBM has a contract with uh, BBuy. So what the user can do is, if he logs in with an account, so IBM will be available here and he can click this, and once he clicks this, the user will not be billed, so he does not need to add any card here. If he clicks on buy now, the product quantity, the price will be billed to this account number, which is the account of IBM, and it will not be billed to the customer. So that's it.